All right, colleagues, welcome um, to today's um, seminar. This is edition 2 for this year, and we'll be looking at the pros and cons of research collaboration. This year, if you attended the first edition we had last month, um, and we highlighted the fact that we aim to have a very practical um, seminar series this year. And so that is what we want to achieve. So please have that mindset to develop, have that mindset to contribute, have that mindset to collaborate. That is why we are having it this way this year. And I hope that it will be rewarding for every one of us. So welcome. My name is Bright Waru. I am the convener of this um, seminar series, and my colleague, Dr. Eman Sob, who is the co-convener, she will be making the presentation this evening. So I will bring her on board later. Just want to make a brief introduction of the platform for the sake of those who are joining us for the first time. And then I will bring Eman on board to make her presentation. As explained, we'll aim for a presentation of around half an hour. And after that, we're going to send you to the breakout sessions where you will meet the collaborative research groups. You have your groups um, with you. I hope that everyone knows their groups. If you do not belong to um, any group yet, um, we will we will assign you to the group. We sent a link for you to indicate which group you would like to be. So if you do not belong to a group, my colleague Dr. Ajibola will put the link there. If you have not indicated on the form your names, please do so that we see if we can sort it out before we can send you to the breakout sessions. Okay, so welcome everyone, and I enjoying you to sit tight and let's make this meeting this evening meaningful. Please use the chat box to introduce yourself, say some words to colleagues, yes, and then engage. All right, so I will also like to welcome you to the month of March. You have received our newsletter for this month, and we have notified that we'll have exciting programs already outlined for this month. So please um, do well to participate. We call it our month of career foundations. Foundations are important. If you want to soar, you need to build the right foundations. And so we encourage you to take part and build a career that you can be proud of. That is the essence. Okay. So welcome to March. It's a month of several things for the ASFI members who have sent information already about the International Women's Day, which is coming on Saturday, 8th of March. So we already have announcements on things we would like to do. So join us. Okay. So our theme for this year is from collaboration to impact. And we have put up this program to enable us to start coming together more intentionally as colleagues across the um, different corners of the continent. So we want to engage in collaboration that will arrive at an impact we'll all be happy with. So ASFI's vision is to raise the next generation of African scientists with rare competencies to drive Africa's developmental and transformation agenda through innovative scientific research. And this is very important. It's very important. And we can already begin to see the effect of dependency. It's reaching many nations now because US is a grandmaster. Is a grandmaster. A new sheriff is in town, and you can see that the effect is reaching every corner of the world. The US aid, which has been a very big source of funding for many things, regardless of what we may think about that, now the new sheriff has cancelled it, and there are many places where people are crying. Even in the research landscape in Africa, people are crying. And that is to tell you, no condition is permanent. All right, things can change. And until we as Africans begin to look ourselves on the face and begin to make meaningful use of our talent, our um expertise, I think we may be getting it wrong. So this generation and generation to come, we need to have the wherewithal, the competencies that are required to make progress and put Africa where Africa needs to be. Okay? And the theme we are working with this year is so much in line with that. So much in line with that. To work on collaborations that will take us to where we need to be. Okay? So excellence is important and we emphasize it so much in ASFI. Excellence is very important to us. We have several programs. We have courses and workshops. Workshops like the one we are having this evening. We have hands-on courses, mentoring program, research activities that we're engaged in to support what we do within this organization. And I hope that several of you have been taking part in these activities. All right. Yeah. So the seminar series, you can see we have topics. The goal is that when we meet each time, we'll have sessions for some thought seminars on some key issues, and then we will have breakout sessions where the collaborative research groups will meet to continue on their projects, and then we'll return and conclude. So one of the programs we have this year is this Career Talks, Performance Academic Career Talks 101. So this holds every other month. So we started in January, and the next will be this month. So the last Friday of this month, we are going to be having the second edition, and I will come back to announce what we'll be dealing with this month. And following this career talks, we have the follow-up program we call Career Audit, which we it's basically consultation time. Um, so it follows the next Friday after the career talks. This one comes. So the career talks um, um, come up um, last Friday of every month, and then the career audit comes the first Friday of the month following. All right, we have had the first session of it last month. It was quite fantastic, and people started understanding what we are trying to accomplish here. So I encourage you, please make use of these opportunities. If you want to grow in your career, make use of them. Many of these, you will not get them easily anywhere else. But I think coming together as colleagues is important to join the opportunities we have so that individually and collectively we can make progress in our career and the impact we make both in our fields and as well as in our various communities. Last year, the ASFI General Assembly members introduced another program, the Tea Time, which holds, I think, after a couple of months, it holds again. So the third edition is coming also this month, and they have that was included on our newsletter that was sent out earlier today. The 14th of March, they will be having that. I will come back to that to highlight what the discussion will be. Okay, so yeah, these are the courses that we are having this year. We just concluded the Art of Science Leadership a week ago. Yeah, barely a week ago. The next course we have in the pipeline is coming this month, the systematic review and meta-analysis. And after that, we plan in May, June to have the art of academic supervision. And I think this is something that concerns most of us. It is either you are a supervisor or you are a supervisee, or you are a potential supervisor. You never know. It is important to know how it is done, what is expected, and how to do it. I was discussing with a colleague, and I said that here in this part of the world, for instance, before you can supervise PhD students, there are requirements, and different institutions have worked here, um, whether here or in other places or in the UK, there are mandatory trainings that you have to go through. Without that, you will not be allowed to supervise PhDs. You wouldn't be allowed. So it's an art. It's something that you need to be trained on. It's something that you need to develop these skills. Many people are doing it without going through any of this. But I tell you, once you know what it is, what should be done, it makes your life easier. So I encourage you, soon the announcement for this application to join this will be coming out. It's going to be a very low cost course because these trainings are the things we want people to have. So I encourage you to be part of it, develop your skills, and of course, the impact of what you do. All right. So this year, ASFI is 5 years. This is just to remind you, we have plans on the horizon, which is coming up, and we would like to um, create your indulgence to join us. We are going to have some time together in July to celebrate the milestones we have achieved, how far we have come through to this point. So please just be reminded. that you can join us. The ASFI Research Journal is still thriving. Yes, it's still thriving. So please be ready to submit your papers here. Ready to submit your papers here. Um, um, Many people have been sending their papers, and we're encouraged by the interest that people have had in the journal. You just have to know that we strive for excellence. We strive for excellence. So there are several papers that are rejected for various reasons. The reason is that we strive for excellence. We don't want to be a dumping ground. We want to uplift the African excellent spirit even through the publication. So I encourage you to make it your home for publishing. All right. It is when you publish, it's perpetually open access. Um, Once you publish, we send it across all our social media to raise attention, and of course, it is quite low cost, very, very modest. For ASFI members, it is very cheap to publish here. So I encourage you to join the ASFI membership so that you can benefit from all members benefit, including discount, generous discount in publishing with the ASFI Research Journal. Okay. So our journey for this year from collaboration to impact. Yeah, we have had different seminars since we started. This seminar series have been running for 4 years now. So it is this year that we are making it very practical. We want to come out in the end of the day with a product. A product we can be proud of. Okay, that is why we have formed the collaborative research groups, and most of you have joined it. Let me say again for those um, who have just come now, if you have not joined the collaborative research groups, if you have not filled the form, my colleague will put the link again. Please do it now so that while the speaker is speaking, we will be able to include you in a group you can join and work with. All right. So the ultimate goal of the seminars this year is to build practical experience of multidisciplinary collaborative research during the course of 12 months. Learn and practice how to build a collaborative research group or team. Learn and practice how to develop a multidisciplinary research topic. Learn and practice how to grow and nurture a collaborative research group. Develop skills to identify and deal with challenges and opportunities in a collaborative research group. Learn and practice how to troubleshoot and solve problems that arise in a collaborative research group. Learn how to take your research collaboration beyond the frontiers of academia to build collaboration within industry, government, and other sectors. So it's a year full of collaboration talk, and collaboration um, um, practical experiences. So please, I encourage you. Gone are those days where we can just sit and do it alone. This world has become more collaborative. Nobody's an island. And so a tree cannot make a forest. So if you want to grow in your career, this is one of the ingredients. And I tell you, in different spheres of the scientific landscape, whether it is in your publication, whether it's in getting your grant, even in teaching nowadays, we have gone to the point of making them collaborative. All right. So we have talked about what collaboration is last edition. And so that is what we want to achieve, to bring ourselves together to work together to complete a task to achieve a goal. And I mentioned last time there are different stages to the collaborative journey. The forming stage, the stage when you are coming together as a team, trying to figure out how to work together. And then we have the storming stage. During this time, it is very difficult time when you're trying to put your feet on ground to understand what is there. And I mentioned this is the most difficult stage. I tell you, if you are able to cross the stage, this is a stage where you see many people will leave, many people will fall out. Those who are excited today, many will fall out. They can't stand it, and so on and so forth. But just to let you know, it is natural, it is normal. You need to strive. Once you cross this stage, things begin to normalize. All right, you have the norming. This is where you move beyond the storming stage and begin to function as a team. Here, you're not a team. You're not a team. You are trying to be, and it is when you have passed the storming stage, past the difficult times, when people argue about trivialities, people argue about how to do things, how to find a leader, challenging leaders, and things like that. Yeah, it happens. But once you cross that, you begin to normalize, and then you begin to perform. All right. Um, we hope that in the end, you don't go to a journey where you break the team up, but that you will continue to work together. That is our goal. Okay, so the goal and the structure of what we have, we'll have around 30 minutes presentation, and then we'll send you to the breakout sessions where you go to your respective research group, collaborative research groups to continue your activities as a group. All right, the collaborative research group have their goal, build and nurture a fruitful multidisciplinary collaborative team throughout the year. All right, now one thing I did not mention last time, I want to mention now is that we have set things in place to evaluate the progress of every team. We want in the end for you to learn lessons. How did it go? What worked out? What didn't work out? Why did it not work out? How did you develop? So please, we want commitment because in the end, it is good that you learn this art and you be able to manage subsequent collaboration, to be able to troubleshoot, to be able to know how things are moving and what is not working well. So we are developing a questionnaire. You will receive one uh, around the mid of this month. So the questionnaires will have 6 sessions of this questionnaire, different months. We're going to send this different months. So please, when it comes your way, help us to fill it in, and we'll use it to evaluate the progress we have made and to see where we can improve. All right. And then in filling the questionnaire, because we want to track each person's development, your opinion, your perception, we are going to generate personal codes each person will use to fill the questionnaire so that your responses will be consist I mean you will have consistent numbers throughout the period to be able to track the development of the various group members. All right, so we will have a time during the course of the year where each group, there are 12 collaborative research groups, each group will make a presentation of their experience and the progress they have made, but we'll come back to that in the end. So this evening, we are looking at pros and cons of research collaboration. My colleague, Dr. Emma Sob, will be making this presentation. She is the um, um, Director of Science and Communications, ASFI, and then she's as a professor of respiratory medicine at Al Azhar University in Egypt, but currently based in Saudi Arabia, where she's working now as a professor as well. So she'll be taking this presentation this evening in this seminar session. Once she finishes, I will come back and send you to the breakout sessions. Please remember, if you have not indicated, if you don't belong to any collaborative research groups yet, the link is being sent on the chat box. Fill it in, and so we can be able to fill it in when the uh, uh, this session is going on, and then we'll be able to send it to your broadcaster. So please, I also want you, those who know the group they belong in, you know the group you belong in, just put that group at the end of your name, so that in case you're struggling to go to your group when you're sent to the breakout session, we'll be able to help you. So put the group. Maybe if it's group one, you can put G1, or if it's group two, G2, something like that, or you can write it in full. That would be helpful for us. All right, Eman, let me stop presenting and invite you to take the stage for your presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bright. Thank you for the introduction and the motivation you created across the groups for maintenance and sustaining collaborations throughout the year. It's my pleasure to welcome you, everyone, to the 2025 seminar series. I hope it will be a great and exciting experience for everyone here. And also it will be impactful in your research and career. And also it will have some impact on your personalities and skills you will exchange from joining the collaborative groups. Let me share. Do you see my screen?
It's coming up. It's not showing yet. Now, yeah.
Yes, today we are speaking about the pros and cons of research collaboration. And as we discussed the last session, research collaboration is one of the most important things for researchers to have collaboration either within their departments, institutions, organizations, within their countries, and also across country boundaries, I mean international collaboration. Through collaboration, researchers can break down geographical barriers, disciplinary boundaries, and institutional limitations to form diverse teams that work together to address complex research questions. And this is one of the most important effects or impacts of research collaboration, that you can do something that you cannot do it alone. And as Dr. Bright elaborated, for collaboration to be effective, you need to have shared goals and effective communication across the team. And the collaborative team should have shared responsibility and mutual respect. And collaborative teams all the time have overlapping skills, overlapping characteristics, and the most important impact of it is to know how to make these overlapping skills an effective tool in the success of the team. We will start with pros of research collaboration. The first important thing is that through research collaboration, there is increased effectiveness or efficiency, productivity, and improved quality. Collaboration often leads to enhanced quality in research outputs. By leveraging diverse perspectives, expertise, teams can identify and address potential flaws or areas for improvement, ultimately delivering superior results. This means that through collaboration ensures that the final product meets or even exceeds your expectations and enhance the reputation of the team or organization for delivering top-notch work. And as we say in Egypt, and I think this is the same in Africa and every country, we say that everyone has two eyes, but no one has the same view. So in collaboration, different views can improve efficiency and productivity. And if you have a look through international university ranking, you will see that international collaboration have a way in calculation of effect of universities and ranking. And through effective collaboration, there is increased and improved the quality and shared credits. Like you have shared authorship opportunities, you can share rewards, citations. If one in the members is one of the most citable researchers, you will have visibility through your collaborative work together and enhanced reputation and credibility. Collaboration also enables increased creativity and innovation, and this is the power of diverse perspectives. Collaboration in research fosters creativity by encouraging the sharing and development of ideas among team members. Collaborative environments provide a platform for brainstorming. And as you know, brainstorming and experimentation, exploration, naturalizing culture of creativity and innovation. And brainstorm leads to creative solutions as individuals can inspire each other and challenge each other. And this is the healthy competition, a healthy challenge leads to innovative solutions and breakthrough. This enhances the quality of final product and boosts morale and satisfaction among team members, fostering dynamic and stimulating work environment. And in collaborative teams, dynamic environment is very important. When team became silent or static, there is no productivity and there is no achievement. The diverse perspectives help combines unique skills and experiences, support multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary research, and also collaboration between multiple researchers with different perspectives can help reduce bias. And we have different bias in research. For example, we have cultural bias, we have individual bias, individual opinions. We can have bias from misunderstanding of results or misunderstanding of any part of experiments in research. And these bias can be mitigated or completely removed through collaborative research. And because each person in the team will bring something unique to the table. And as also we say, two eyes see better than only one, because each one will look from different perspective. And sometimes you didn't see what is happening, or you didn't see the full image. Collaboration have impact on enhanced problem solving. Multiple minds can tackle complex problems more effectively and also share labor work and tackle challenges together. Diversity in skill or expertise level can enhance problem solving. And this is very important because here you don't need to look for solutions outside your environment because you have collaborative team members who have different expertise and different skills, which you can work together to solve the problem very fast or more rapidly than you can do alone. Also, it have effective division of labor or shared workload by assigning roles and responsibilities based on individual strengths and expertise. Teams can optimize productivity and engagement. And this is very important to have specific roles and responsibilities for everyone, clear alignment between tasks and team members' skills that ensure that resources are utilized efficiently, leading to streamlined workflow and also accelerated project timelines. This allows team members to focus on what they do best, maximizing their contributions to the project while minimizing redundancy and maximizing productivity, and also minimizing overlap and reducing individual stresses and the team burnout. Examples for in our research, we have systematic reviews. Systematic reviews is that part of research that cannot be done by individual members. It needs a collaborative team, for example, for screening and also for data extraction and every part of the methodology. Through collaboration, you can have knowledge sharing and skill development. Collaboration fosters communication and knowledge sharing between different disciplines, and by leveraging diverse expertise, team can capitalize on collective insights and experiences, driving overall productivity and effectiveness. Collaborative environments encourage continuous learning and growth, empowering individuals to expand their research skills and contribute to shared goals. This can have short-term and long-term impacts as it cultivates a culture of innovation and adaptability, and it allows learning from peers and skill exchange, for example, mentorship. Uh, we if we see an example of research team, you can have someone who is expert in statistics and you can learn something from him. You can have someone who is expert in writing, someone expert in performing lab experiments, and this will help knowledge and skill exchange between team members. Collaboration allows a shared accountability and decision making, and this is one of the most important pros of collaboration. Effective collaboration cultivates shared accountability across teams and fostering a sense of ownership and commitment to a project outcome. Collaborative decision-making process encourage participation and input from all stakeholders in the team, leading to well-informed decisions and collective buy-in. Mutual trust and respect strengthens team cohesion and morale, driving success and achievement of shared objectives. And this shared accountability not only enhances team dynamics, but also promotes a culture of responsibility, transparency that underpins organizational success. And this shared accountability is very, very important for the growth of team. Also, through collaboration, you can have more reliable and valid results, increased reliability and validity of your research output. Putting multiple scientific minds together helps confirm validity and accuracy of every scientific experiment and its interpretation. All researchers involved will analyze every conclusion carefully, and everyone has to be convinced by discoveries. Controversial results or data can be reproduced or even discussed, and this can help verify the data and make results more reliable, as two brains are better than one. Through collaboration, there is resources and expertise sharing. And this is very important. We know that in Africa, we have multiple challenges, including lack of resources, lack of expertise, lack of financial support. And through collaboration, you can provide resources such as financial or lab resources to be shared across the team members, open new opportunities such as learning opportunities, trainings, or even jobs and career development. Getting opinion from an expert can be expensive or even unavailable. What if you have an expert as collaborator? And this we see, for example, here in ASFI, we have different collaborative project teams working together, and we have different experts across the team, like expert in statistics, expert in grant writing, and this will allow every member to exchange the skills and also to have the opinion of from expert. Through collaboration, you have mutual support from organizations like we said, shared resources or even funding. For example, some organizations have agreements with publishing houses to publish freely, so you can have the same opportunity together as a team. Team motivation, financial like grants or funds, and capacity to replicate success. If someone in the team has a success story, all the team members will be motivated to replicate their success. And also, if you are hesitated to do something because it is untested idea, you can, as a team, share the risk of new untested idea, and you are motivated to go on and not to let it out because of untested ideas. So you have shared risks together. So collaboration have all these pros, and there are many which we didn't discuss today, but there are some cons or adverse events. Collaboration can lead to inertia. It is called collaborative inertia. Collaborative inertia occurs when excess ideas and opinions impede decision making and progress. Striking a balance between brainstorming and decision making is essential to prevent projects from stalling. And this we see at the first part, it's forming teams. And when the teams start to work together, some teams can have this inertia because they have a large number of ideas or flow of ideas, which everyone is insisting that their idea should be implemented across the team. Effective communication and strong leadership play a pivotal role in guiding discussions, prioritizing ideas, which is important. Ideas should be aligned with the collaboration shared goals, and also maintaining the momentum. By establishing clear objectives and also timelines, teams can ensure that creative energy is channeled toward achieving tangible results, achieving the team goals, rather than getting bogged down or hindered in endless debates or deliberations or discussions or insisting to implement individual ideas. One of the cons is ambiguous rules and responsibilities, and this will lead to unequal contributions. It can hinder collaborative efforts, and without clear leadership and defined rules, productivity may suffer as tasks may be duplicated or even overlooked. Some members may contribute very less, as it is explained as social loafing or free riding in group projects. And also, the presence of these unequal contributions lead to confusion or frustration among team members, ultimately impacts project outcomes. And to prevent this, we need to establish a clear communication channels and assigning specific responsibilities at projects outset. uh, and this is the important role of team member. And this helps maximizing efficiency and productivity. And also, we need regular monitoring and updates to help ensure everyone knows their role and contributes effectively to the team objectives. So we said that team or collaborative environment can lead to increased credibility and accountability. Sometimes there is lack of accountability and the trust across teams, especially if the team is from different environment, from different cultures, don't know each other, and the challenges arise when accountability and the trust are lacking within the team. Shared responsibility can lead to diffusion of accountability, and with team members shifting blame or avoiding ownership of tasks. To avoid this, there is crucial role for consistent communication, clear goal setting, and strong leadership that are important in fostering accountability and trust. Also, establishing clear expectations and holding team members accountable for their actions or responsibilities. Leaders can ensure that everyone aligned and committed to achieving the shared or common goals. Cultivating culture of trust and transparency is very important. When you don't know what's happening behind the scene, you don't have the trust. And transparency can help build stronger relationships across team members, fostering collaboration and cooperation across organizations and across collaborative research teams. Also, collaborative teams can have conflicts and miscommunication. It arises from different opinions and personalities, which lead to clashes. And here, the leader have important role in managing different opinions, have effective communication and willingness to compromise, and have a skill of conflict resolution and mediation to help solve conflicts in optimal time before disturbing the collaborative environment. And there are many causes for conflicts during communication, like nonverbal communication. Sometimes people misunderstand it, especially if there are cultural diversity across the team. Unclear expectations, poor listening skills, lack of feedback, technological barriers, like the different technologies used for communication, cultural differences or diversities. Sometimes collaboration can be a time consuming uh, because of too many or long meetings and consensus building, which can slow the progress. It looks like too many cooks in the kitchen can spoil the broth. Each team, to avoid the time consuming, you should have previous or prior planning. Planning is very important to avoid this. Multiple people providing input can prolong time and impede progress, and this is called extensive feedback loops. When you are searching for a consensus for something or searching for contributions from team members, the prolonged or unresponsive individuals can prolong time to getting consensus, and this delay can be frustrating for team members. Centralized communications and the use of collaboration tools are essential in mitigating this challenge, and also ensuring effective feedback process and timely decision making, and establishing clear guidelines for feedback and setting realistic deadlines can help streamline the review process without sacrificing quality. And sometimes this time consuming effect or impact of collaboration can lead to what we say groupthink. Groupthink means that suboptimal decisions made by a group due to group social pressures. It occurs when a group makes faulty or ineffective decisions just for the sake of reaching agreement or a consensus. If you should take a decision and the groups are not collaborative effectively or not responding, sometimes what occurs is a suboptimal or ineffective decision. And to solve this or avoid groupthink, you need to promote open debate and individual opinions, encourage each individual to provide their opinion in the group, and to avoid getting suboptimal decisions just to reach agreement or consensus. Complex coordination can have negative impacts, like managing rules and deadlines across time zones or departments. If we have people from different time zones, just reaching a consensus about the meeting time may take a very long time. Yes, flexibility across team members and leader, loss of autonomy and dilution of individual needs and priority. So some individuals in the team feel that they are sacrificing their opinions, or they are frustrating with because their ideas not utilized in the team. Lack of awareness of legal obligations, for example, intellectual property guidelines, ethical issues. When you participate in collaborative research, you need to have ethical approval from your institution, for example. Too many Fox leaders. When too many people trying to lead the group and not enough members that are willing to take a backseat, and those leaders can have conflicts, and the working environment is hindered. Conflict in working styles of individuals within the group. Each one want to make things through their way or through their specific methodology, and this also may have a negative impact. Finally, we describe some of pros and cons of collaboration. It is important to say that when you have a collaborative research, all members share in the praise, in the reward, in the impact, as well as in the condemnation. And so if any one of the collaborative team performed, for example, something that is unethical in the methodology, or the team will be condemned because of this. So take care to follow the ethical and guidelines for performing high quality research. For maximizing collaboration, there are some practices that can help improve the collaboration output, and also avoid or prevents the cons or the challenges. Effective communication, better understanding of cultural diversity, and this is very, very important when working in through international teams. Clear and agreed objectives, defined roles and responsibilities. Focus on the big picture, not the individual ideas or individual needs. Effective planning before starting any project, and also effective conflict resolution. Use of technology tools like planners for meetings, like planners, or for example, we have Google Drive, OneDrive, we have many things that you can share the tasks through. And sometimes you need to have written agreement for the rules and responsibilities. And thank you. This is what we do in ASFI. Collaboration research groups. When you see here, what's the most important effective activities helping create new research collaboration, you see that informal networking among researchers have 88% effective. And this is what ASFI research collaboration groups are doing now. Thank you, everyone.
All right. Thank you very much, Eman, for that fantastic session. I think it requires time to digest. And it is important as we progress through these activities this year. So we will be sending the presentation Eman has made to the various WhatsApp groups of the collaborative research groups, so that you can work with this document. Our goal is that you would be able to overcome several of these obstacles on the way and achieve um, your set objectives in your group. And I have to tell you, collaboration is not the easiest thing you can do, but it is worth it. It is worth it if you're able to navigate the challenges that come with it. It's something that you would be grateful in the end. So I just want to encourage you. Many of us are too result oriented. You're too result oriented. It's not that being result oriented is not good. We must be result oriented. But in life, when we are building something, the process are as well important. So it is important that you focus on the process you have embarked on, the process of developing this team, the process of building and nurturing a fruitful collaborative team, so that in the end, the result become easy to come by. But when you're too result oriented, you will not be able to be patient enough and persist to get to that point. Okay, so let me not talk too much. You have heard it, and I believe that you'll be able to put several of these into practice. Please, if you have not put your number to your name, and what I mean by the number is your collaborative research group, put that number. Some of you have carried from you the number you use in ASFI course, the number you use in some activities you engage in. Take off those numbers and make sure what you have is your collaborative research group. I can see some people, even when I say numbers, they're putting their phone numbers on the chat box for me. That's what I need. So let it be your collaborative research group number. And I don't want it to be on the chat box. I want it to be on your name. Don't put it on the chat box because I'm not going to pick it up from there. Put it, include it on your name. I see a hand up there. I'm not sure if that is for me or for Eman, but I have created the collaborative research group and I'm going to open the breakout session now. So automatically you can see the pop up when it comes to your window. Please join your group there. Join your group there. And I have put some, you can see some pictures already have put on the chat box for you to see the group you belong. For those who just put their information on the um, link we have given, the Google Drive, the Google Form link, please check the attachment group 9 to 12. You will find yourself there. That is where we have put those who have just registered today. All right, Samuel, please, let's hear from you.
Yeah, good evening, Prof. Well done for the presentation, Professor Eman. Yes, it's just a clarification. I belong to group 4, but on the picture you posted, I could not find my name there, so I don't know. Maybe I'm mixing something.
You belong
That's
to
what I
group
want.
4.
Yes,
Okay, so
yeah.
if you're sure of the group you belong, just join that group.
Okay, but I also
Just
observed
just
that
join the breakout session of that group.
okay.
We didn't make any revision to the group, so just be sure the group you belong. All right, so the breakout sessions are open now. We are giving you 45 minutes and we'll bring you back and then we'll conclude. So please join your group. And I wish you a wonderful discussion. And just continue your discussions in your group, build your group. We will be passing through the groups. We're passing through the groups, and I will be coming to you to see how you're moving on. See you later. All right. Welcome everyone back. We had to bring you back because of the time. So please, sorry if you were in the midst of discussion to break you out. But I would like to say that we're actually encouraged that you have started something. There is motivation across the groups. And don't worry so much about how it is going now. One group, there was only one person. Those are some of the things that come with this situation. Like I mentioned to the groups I passed through, the situation you find yourself, it's more challenging than when you have a natural collaboration. Most collaborations work in the way that something that is there and somebody's inviting you to join them. But here, it's more natural. There is no project we have given you. We want you to come together and create one. Not just to create a project, but to create a journey, to create a story around yourself. How you move the ship, it's your decision. We are not prescriptive here. What project you take is your decision. And so the ball, as they say, is in your court. And so you have to play it the way you want. But we want to come to the end of the year and we can make assessment to see how you have developed. So you need to be quite thoughtful. You need to be quite patient and persistent. Sometimes being overtly ambitious can be negative. Our goal is not at the end of the year, the groups end. It is important because if you have not built, acclimatize yourself, become a strong team, no matter the project, no matter how fantastic the project is, you will not succeed. So those efforts that are required to get to know yourself, become a team you can trust, a team you are happy with, a team you are confident in. Spend those energies to get that. And then when that team comes in place, you pass the stormy stage, you begin to work on the product. I see many of you are thinking about of course, think about product, but make sure you spend much time to get to know who is who, develop confidence, build yourself, make yourself a team that everybody knows everybody, everybody's aware of everybody, everybody checks on everybody. Create a culture around yourself. Then you begin to see that the project you anticipate become easier to execute. But once you use the project first without understanding who is who, people can be disappointing. And what happens is that sooner or later, everything falls apart. I hope you understand the point I'm making. As my colleague, Dr. Eman, has presented this evening, there are benefits, pros of collaboration, but there are also cons. And much of those cons can come from how you steer the ship of the collaboration. So I encourage you, put in your best as you move towards doing something important this year. Let not the attendance of these seminars be the biggest barometer to measure the progress of your team. This is weekend, so not everybody has time to attend these sessions, but we have created a WhatsApp group for all the teams. Those who have just joined today, the ASFI admin will send you the links, the WhatsApp links to your groups. So please know the group, the CRG group you are, so you can join the appropriate WhatsApp group. So please join the WhatsApp group. And when we share the list of the group members, you also have the emails there. So use those communication to be in touch. The seminar series are once in a month, but before we meet any next time, you should be able to continue your engagement. All right. Next edition, the third edition, will be on the sociology of research collaboration, and that will be 30th of March. So please try to join us. Prof. Warren's Academic Career Talks 101 second edition is coming on the 28th of March, and that is first things first, a solid Foundation. As I explained earlier, this month is our month of career foundations. So it is based on what we are doing in this. So please join us. And then the SFI tea time is coming on the 14th of March, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. GMT. So please join. The link to register is here. You have received the newsletter today. I believe that the organizers will be sending out the flyer and the registration link anytime soon so that you can register. So the deadline for these thematic reviews and meta-analysis has been extended to 10th of March. So if you have not registered, you still have an opportunity to do that 8 days from now. And then a new feature comes with this one, meta-analysis with R. So please, if you want to repeat it, if you are new, it is all open for you to join us. And if you're not an SFI member, you may be losing quite a lot. SFI members have various discounts, incentives for showing support to what we are doing. So yeah, the opportunity is still there for you to register, Yeah. It's 1 minute past the time, but I just want to thank you all for coming this evening. Let's meet again next 1 month. So around the middle of this month, you receive a questionnaire to describe your experience so far. We're putting it mid because some people are just joining, and we hope that by the middle of this month, things have started happening in your group. So please take very close notes of what is happening, make observations, and focus on developing your team. Thank you everyone for coming. I wish you a wonderful weekend, a wonderful month ahead, and we see somehow, somewhere. Thank you.
Thank you, Prof.
Thank you, Prof.
Thank you.
It has been a rewarding time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Prof.
God bless you. Good night, everyone.
Right, bye. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.